Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Running to the left. The ball squirts free. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The offense set for a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Coates. Now rolling to the left. He'll pull it down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Buckeyes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these were two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage, putting points on the board.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Quarterback moving. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to pass, it's Coates. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. And let's go get 7.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's blocked. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. And guys, this is very frustrating for a defense. They forced the field goal attempt and now right back on the field after the roughing the kicker. They bring him down and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the option. Now the toss. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Buckeyes! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. It's on target and complete.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Ohio State 21, Arizona 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Off the RPO, complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
At midfield, he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
He's got the back in the middle. At the 35, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Terry. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They go to the ground. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Arizona in a hurry. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Gets it out fast. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Arizona comes out with another first down. He's going to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Hey, look, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him. Do a really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making the big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Try to get it to the edge. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this up.
And that ball is picked off.
Wide receivers, they might at least have a hint of deep, right? Like, they're always open, right, according to them. And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. Let's go. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. Dropping back, it's Coates. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Off the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed up.
Touch pass on the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He'll come out throwing on first down. Working that left side now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll give it to him again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Ohio State 24, Arizona 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Coates. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Takes the easy completion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Ohio State 31, Arizona 6.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get the first through the air. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Looking for a crease to the left. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular.